Clearly, our mission is to reduce the risk of skin cancer and melanoma. The best way not to have to deal with melanoma is not to get it. And the majority of melanomas are avoidable. And that's what we need to focus on. There will always be doctors and research doing those wonderful things to find better treatments for people that have it. My goal is to reduce it so far that we won't have to worry so much about that. We need to make it easy for people to take care of themselves when they're outside, because clearly we don't want couch potatoes, right? We want people out and active and healthy. And I think that's also going to be a bigger part of our approach, is how do we keep people healthy? One of the things that we've tried to do is build Practice Safe Skin as a place that organizations, Park and Rec, anybody that's interested in protecting the people that come to them in the sun, and looking at creative ways to do that. So they might be interested in sunscreen dispensers. They might be interested in training their outdoor workers to protect themselves. Now they might be interested in our No Sun for Babies program. They might be interested in our Skinny on Skin program, training beauty professionals and estheticians and all sorts of people that look at your skin more than you do. They might be interested in a middle school, high school, college program. They might be interested in looking towards the future to look at the impact of shade. We started to think about what's the intersection between UV, heat, and shade. One of the things that we do a lot in our training is talk to people about how do you protect yourself in the sun. Well, we talk about hats and protective clothing and wearing their sunscreen and using it regularly. But one of the things we also talk about is seeking shade. So what happens when you can't find shade? What happens when you live on a heat island where there's concrete or asphalt around and there is no shade and it's difficult to be outside? We understand that there are inequities here. We need to talk to the people who don't have shade about what they need, and when we do that, we find out that there are places close to home that don't have a place for their neighbors to meet, that they have playgrounds with no shade whatsoever. And all the time we're out talking about seek some shade in order to protect yourself from the sun. So for impact melanoma, looking at shade means opening our arms a little bit wider so that we're able to look at what are other health risks. What are some temporary things that we can do while we're looking at more permanent issues? Because honestly, we don't have the kinds of funds that would allow us to bring shade everywhere. What we work with communities around is putting in temporary shade, whether it's 10 by 10 tents or zinnias sunshades or something else. We're really working right now and for the foreseeable future on temporary shade that people can bring personally or have in their neighborhoods. I think these are going to be the things that we need to do to improve the overall health of our community and to reduce the risk of skin cancer and melanoma. The call to action that I'm challenging you with is go out and find a group of people that are interested in supporting their community in a way that will potentially save lives. We can help you do that.